Is too much protein bad for you? Hi, this is Mimi. I'm going to talk about the importance of protein and answer that very question for you today. First, some exciting news. This video is part 1 of 3 videos for you today, so feel free to binge watch. They're inspired by BPI Sports Nutrition. I announced last month that I joined their team doing YouTube reviews, so I hope you learned something from these videos. And part 2 and part 3 are very different types of videos that I've never done before, so I hope you enjoy them. I'm sure you've heard of BPI if you're active, and especially if you're an athlete. It's a really reputable brand, and I'm so proud to be associated with them. And I'm happy to share that I have a 20% off coupon code for you guys for any BPI products you already buy, or if you want to explore the many different flavors that they have. Just use my code MIMI. I do get credit for this, and even better if you could go to bit.ly/eat-not-diet-BPI and use my code. I greatly appreciate it. I'll put the link and the code in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching and always supporting me. So now here's a quick recap on protein from my Supplements 101 video on what supplements are actually worth it. Protein. Your body can't function properly without protein. It's critical for every life function, from energy to the creation of your cells, hormones, enzymes, immune function, etc. And not to mention how great it is for fat loss by helping you manage your weight by keeping you full. It spares your muscle loss, and it helps maintain your blood glucose levels at a stable level. And of course, it's also very important for helping you repair, recover, and grow muscles. And protein shakes are a very efficient and cost-effective way to get your daily protein intake if you're not getting enough via food. Whey protein is very popular among bodybuilders, especially because of the high amino acid profile that helps stimulate protein synthesis, and in particular the amino acid leucine. If you have no idea what amino acids are, I'm actually going to speak to it very shortly in this video. It's basically the basic building blocks of protein. I remember when I started incorporating whey protein powders into my diet like 10 years ago and saw such a big difference in terms of how my body looked. So if you're working out and for some reason you're not supplementing with whey protein, then I highly recommend you start. Quality protein makes such a big difference, and whey is definitely on top of the list. So yeah, protein is good for you, especially if you're active, but is too much protein bad for you? The fact is, most people do not eat enough protein, and they're really missing out on the benefits that I mentioned earlier. There are concerns out there about kidney damage, but there is no evidence that a healthy person will get kidney damage from eating high amounts of protein. What do your kidneys do? They help you filter out waste, unneeded substances, and helps metabolize protein. So the thinking is, if you eat a lot of protein, it's going to overwork and damage your kidneys. But it is a myth, because this is only true for people who already have damaged kidneys or kidney disease. Our bodies do a great job of adapting to how we train and how we eat. Now, research does show that eating a higher amount of protein does change how your kidneys function, leading to something called hyperfiltration, which is not exactly a bad thing. It just means that your kidneys are doing a better job at metabolizing a higher amount of protein. Here's a better example of that in effect. Think of people who donate kidneys. They only have 1 kidney left, so you would think that has to work in overdrive. But research shows that their kidneys just adapt, and they do not have an increased risk for kidney disease. Now, what you may find also surprising is that research shows that bodybuilders and super elite athletes who typically eat a lot more protein than the average person are also not at an increased risk for kidney damage or disease. So if your kidneys are fine and you're a healthy person, then I wouldn't worry about eating too much protein. In fact, I would try to actively eat more. Now, I'm not saying to go eat bodybuilder amounts or elite athlete amounts. That really all depends on your body. But not taking into consideration personal factors or goals, the standard bodybuilding thinking is to eat 1 gram of protein per body weight. And most people don't even eat that. Keep in mind that eating more protein combined with weight training will help you build muscle and strength for a better body composition and overall health. And also, having muscles associated with greater bone density, which is especially important as we get older because we naturally start to lose muscle mass. So back to what I said earlier in this video. If you're not eating enough protein, supplementing with a quality whey is one of the most efficient and cost-effective ways to eat more protein. I don't know why people think I drink protein shakes all day long just because I'm a fitness person. I mean, I drink shakes before and after workout, but I prefer to chew and eat my food. So one thing that I've gotten really addicted to is protein waffles. I'm talking like every single day in different flavors. I really consider them one of my indulgent foods, and it's something that I don't feel guilty about. So I'm definitely gonna be exploring other protein recipes for snacks and things that I can eat throughout my day. So part 2 is about these amazingly delicious BPI strawberry cake whey protein waffles topped with bananas and strawberries, and the secret to fluffy, non-rubbery waffles and pancakes. Click the link above to watch part 2 or check out my description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for next month's video on the different types of protein powders and more protein recipes. Thanks for watching.